Investment pieces that will forever be in style. Welcome to Luxify. We talk about fashion, luxury, and basically all the best things life has to offer. Welcome to our video about the investment pieces that will forever be in style. When you buy an expensive piece, you want it to last forever, right? So here I'll show you 10 pieces from bags to shoes and clothing that will never go out of style and therefore are worth the investment. All will be linked below in the description box. So without further ado, here are the investment pieces that will forever be in style. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and check out my new website, luxify.com. Number 10. Christian Louboutin Pigalle Follies Pump. Louboutins are some of the most classic heels ever. You know they will never go out of style. They will forever be a staple in your closet, perfect for every occasion, and are by far Christian Louboutin's most iconic red-soled shoe. Named after the famous Follies Pigalle nightclub in Paris, not far from the Moulin Rouge, this is one of the house's classic styles. A go-to look that's anything but basic, the Pigalle pump is slightly more revealing on the sides and has a daringly slimmed down stiletto that's a hallmark of the Follies line. This classic black Pigalle pump is sold for $795. Number 9. Louis Vuitton Speedy. The Louis Vuitton Speedy was first introduced in the 1930s but remains one of the most recognizable and popular styles of all LV bags and is a forever bag. The LV Speedy purse was designed in response to advances in public transportation and the new need for a compact, lightweight bag that was also large enough to hold your daily necessities. The shape is a mini version of the Louis Vuitton Keepall. This Louis Vuitton bag was made popular in the 1960s when Audrey Hepburn was seen carrying the Speedy multiple times. People say the mini size was designed especially for her. The original Louis Vuitton Speedy bag was designed without a strap, but in 2011 Louis Vuitton released the Speedy Bandoulière with an adjustable shoulder strap that can be removed. Until this day, the Speedy remains one of the most collectible Louis Vuitton bags. It will always be chic. The Speedy Bandoulière 25 is sold for $1,820. Number 8. Burberry Trench Coat. Trench coats are perfect for fall, winter, and spring, and even on those rainy summer days. They are classic pieces that everyone needs. It was during the First World War that this now iconic garment took the shape that we know today. Burberry first created the water and windproof fabric called gabardine in 1879. Using this material, the brand would go on to design the first predecessor to the trench coat. After the war, it transformed into a fashion statement for men and women alike, thanks to movie stars who wore the stylish coat on film. Today, the Burberry trench coat is worn by women all over the world. People have been using trench coats for more than a century, and if that doesn't prove they won't go out of style, then I don't know what will. The classic Burberry trench coat will last your whole life. It is sold for $2,590. Number 7. Gucci Horsebit Loafers. In 1953, Gucci created a loafer entirely inspired by the equestrian lifestyle. The result was the iconic Horsebit shoe we know today, a simple leather loafer embellished with a metal horsebit. Until this day, it is still wildly popular and one of the top-selling Gucci products. It is the type of shoe you will keep in your collection forever. You can choose between the loafer and the slides, both equally comfortable and stylish, but of course the loafers are the most classic. This is that rare shoe that can easily be worn from work to casual outings. It will be a staple in your closet. The Gucci Horsebit leather loafers are sold for $920. They are so classic and beautiful, you will love your pair. Number 6. Chanel Classic Flap. The Chanel handbag that would ultimately become synonymous with the brand was not created until 1983. The Chanel Classic Double Flap was first introduced when Karl Lagerfeld became creative director and decided to reinterpret Chanel's iconic 2.55 flap bag. From his artistic vision came two new features, a leather woven chain and double C turnlock closure. Lagerfeld's Classic Double Flap was a breakout success. Almost 40 years later, and out of all the Chanel handbags on the market, the Classic Double Flap remains one of the most sought-after pieces ever crafted. On the resale market, it sells for 100% of the original price. The Classic 11.12 in lambskin is sold for $10,100. All is linked below in the description box. If you are enjoying this video so far, please subscribe to my channel, so we can continue to bring you the best content about fashion and luxury living. Number 5. Chanel Ballerinas. An old-time classic, Chanel's ballet flats haven't lost their charm and probably never will. Audrey Hepburn famously adored these chic shoes in the 1950s, thanks to the fact that they provided a comfortable alternative to the era's more popular heeled styles. Inspired by ballet slippers, Chanel ballerinas will never go out of style. They are as timeless as it comes. For some 70 years, these shoes have been worn by chic women everywhere and of every age, and they are also lightweight and comfortable. Ballet flats will always be in style, and what could be better than Chanel ballet flats? This pair is sold for $850. Number 4. Van Cleef & Arpels Alhambra Bracelet. In 1968, a four-leaf clover design was introduced, and 50 years later it remains emblematic of the famous brand. It was inspired by the quatrefoil motifs that are found on the Moorish tiles of the Alhambra Palace in Granada. It was also meant to function as a lucky charm, a tradition that stems from the touchwood rings introduced in 1924. It is as popular today as it was 50 years ago, proving the point that good design never goes out of fashion. A celebration of the Maison's creativity, its pure lines and distinctive beaded silhouette are brought to life with a broad palette of natural materials. This is a classic investment piece that will never go out of style and is also an amazing piece to pass on from one generation to the next. This Alhambra bracelet with 5 motifs in mother of pearl is sold for $4,200. Number 3. Chanel Tweed Jacket. Inspired by the suffragette suit, Coco Chanel designed the first truly female suit in the modern sense. Chanel first introduced the suit in her collection in 1923, but it did not impress her clients or the media. After World War II, she tried once again in tweed, and this time, it was a huge success. Unlike the ones who came before, the Chanel suit was glamorous and feminine. Inspired by sportswear, the iconic tweed fabric used in the Chanel suits was initially not considered a glamorous textile, but that has changed since. An article of clothing previously only worn by men now had a luxurious and unique version for women. Worn by international fashion figures including Jackie Kennedy, Princess Diana, Brigitte Bardot, and Barbara Walters, the Chanel suit has become a representation of sophistication and a permanent staple of the brand. You can buy the full suit, of course, but the jacket is the one piece that you will wear time and time again for the rest of your life. This Chanel tweed jacket is sold for $7,400. Number 2. Cartier Tank Watch. Designed after the shape of tanks on the battlefields of World War I, this legendary watch was and still is a symbol of understated elegance. The watch somehow manages to be both rectangular and square, borrowing lines from its namesake, and it has remained part of the Cartier catalogue since it was created in 1917. The purity of its lines and its elegance allows for all types of creative versions. The tank has had a legion of A-list celebrity wearers, including Jacqueline Onassis, Andy Warhol, and, more recently, Michelle Obama. You can choose between the steel or leather bracelet. This watch is classic, elegant, and really is a staple for everyday life. This is a forever watch that will always be in style. This tank must-watch, in steel, is sold for $3,700. Number 1. Hermès Kelly Bag. One of the most classic bags ever, the Kelly will never go out of style. In 1935, Émile Maurice Hermès diversified the brand's offerings, designing a bag for his wife to carry. Called the sac à dépêche, the bag was practical and elegant with a classic style. The accessory achieved worldwide recognition in 1956 when the American actress and Princess of Monaco Grace Kelly used her sac à dépêche to cover her pregnant belly from the paparazzi. As soon as the photo of that is published on the cover of Life magazine, women from all over the world start running to Hermès asking for the Kelly bag. In response, the brand changed the bag's name to the Kelly, and history was made. Today, an icon of elegance and sophistication, the Kelly is one of the most sought-after bags on the resale market, not only for its timeless style, but also for the enduring allure of the woman it is named after. The Kelly is sold in Hermès stores for around $9,000. All is linked below in the description box. Let us know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Comment below which brands you would like to know more about. And make sure to check out my video about the 10 biggest handbag trends for summer 24. Thank you for spending some time with us, and make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. In return, we'll provide you the best content about fashion, travel, and luxury living. See you soon.